Hello, everyone. Welcome to MJ Hobby Corner. Here is the table that we will be using for Anthems of War. All right, so we're going to introduce the figures in just a minute. We're going to do a quick start version of the rules. That is the basic rules. So stripped out of a lot of the detail that the standard rules have. And this way, since we're very rusty, we can have a game where, it doesn't take us all the time to remember the different rules. So this is the simplest version of the game.
No magic.
No magic. I know. There's Julie. Julie has magic. Right, Julie?
Very magical.
The magic of Julie. All right, let's get on with this game.
Here we have my winged goddess,
Yep.
Sakala.
Sakala, okay.
Then back here is my sniper, that's Saley.
Saley.
My elf general is Emerald.
Mm-hmm.
My weapons master is Une.
Mm-hmm.
And my blade singer is Teledra.
Okay, Teledra. I like your names, by the way.
Thank you.
So just a reminder, we're not using magic. We're stripping. We're only playing the basic game. So this way, we can kind of get back into the rules.
Mhm.
So there's no magic. Some of these models would cast magic.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to do.
No magic makes me sad. But
I
I'll
know.
be okay.
So Julie's playing the Elven Confederacy. I'm playing Mercenaries. And here is Hafred. He is a halfling pikeman. This is Ritrot, a rat folk warrior. We have my dark elf assassin, Zenaliel. My dark elf assassin, she has a hand crossbow. And then we have Scab, who's a Ratman Brute. And then we have Orin the Whisperer. He is my commander, actually. He is supposed to be a mage, but again, we're not going to use magic. We decided to use the different character types just to give a little variety. But normally, you would try to use single character type when you're playing the quick start games. So if I chose a Ratman Warrior, they would all be Ratman Warriors, But that's okay. We're going to add a little variety to the game. Just play the basic rules.
This game is killing. Yay.
Anthems of War is a very interesting skirmish game that has RPG elements in it. You're only going to see the basic version, which is a lot faster in pace and a lot more killy. Things die much quicker. And it doesn't have all the extra things that the advanced version of the game has. And this is kind of cool that you get that option, right, to play either the quick start game or the more advanced game. In this game, we are playing a pitched battle. Whichever player eliminates the most points worth of models is the winner. Deployment begins with a d20 roll. I win the roll, and so I deploy first and also gain the initiative throughout the game. Deployment continues with each player deploying one figure at a time until all members of the warbands are deployed. On my turn, the Dark Elf receives an order. The first part of that order has her moving forward. With movement complete, she now uses her second action in that order for a basic ranged attack. Julie's archer, on the other hand, reacts with another ranged attack. In Anthems of War, combat is dynamic, with players declaring combat actions and also reactions by the opposing player. Orders can represent two standard actions, like moving and attacking, or they can represent a long action, which combines the two standard actions, such as, say, running, a double move. In combat, both players have to add their modifiers and beat a 12. In this case, Julie's reaction was a successful roll, but so was mine. Both successes thus cancel each other. The Ratman Brute moves a pitiful 2 inches, so I give him a long action for 4 inches, a double move. I check range, but he is out of range of his thrown stones. He then gets an instinctual order marker, and his turn is finished. Instinctual orders are kept separate in the order pool. Only creatures or undisciplined troops, like my halfling, generate these orders. Halfred threatens the winged goddess with his pike. Next, Orin gets a regular order, represented by the red gem. I decide not to run him, and he moves forward 4 inches. Next, Ritrot runs forward a total of 8 inches. This is a long action. I should have marked him as running. Running figures get -2 when they are shot at. The round now passes to Julie, who happily engages Orin with her weapon master. I realized later that I forgot to upgrade his dexterity, which cost me dearly, as you will see. Okay, so Une is engaging Orin with his staff, and we're going to say that this region has a power to nullify magic, so that's why we can't do magic, because the region itself is like cursed.
That's
You
good.
can't use magic.
Okay.
So she moves in to engage with me. I think I'm going to block. So that'll be my reaction to your action. Right, so Julie, the speed of your weapon is 3, so you have 3 dice. Yikes. And I am going to block 1 die, add my PHY stat, which is 16, 17, 18.
All right. I got 14
Uh-huh.
and 16
Okay.
and then 10.
That's
That's a 9, 13.
13. Wow, 3 hits. All right, so 2 armor checks. So the strength of your weapon is 5. So I'm adding 5 to a base of 8. That's 13. That'll be my target number. I have no dex bonus. And I have no armor. So I can't add any bonuses to this. Straight dice, I need 13. Yeah, it does suck. A 9 and a 4. And that's a very dead Orin.
Oh, no.
I got 2 damage. I only have con 1. No, he has 2 con. That's right. He has 2 con, but he's dead anyway because you took both of them. So in the basic game, there's no healing or anything like that. It's very killy. So goodbye, Orin. And Julie gives her character a second order at the expense of activating another figure. She engages my brute, who reacts by blocking with his big stone. Next, Ritrot is engaged by Julie's Blade Singer. I decide Ritrot will react with a basic attack, but his roll fails, while Julie wins with 2 successes. That is 2 dice rolling over 12s after modifiers. This means 2 armor checks for me. I need 13s and fail with 1 save. Alas, with only Constitution 1, Ritrot is slain. The battle continues with Halfred being attacked by the winged goddess. I decided to respond with a basic attack as a reaction. I get a -2 for every dice after the first. My reactive attack succeeds. But Julie succeeds with her armor check. so nothing happened. Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, my dark elf is shot at. The shooter gets a +5 to her roll. I decided to dodge as a reaction, and successfully managed to dodge. Now, my dark elf can make a move towards the closest cover, thanks to the successful dodge roll. Round 2 begins with me only having 1 regular order and 2 instinctual orders, while Julie has her full pool of regular orders. I give my dark elf a running move, which is a double move, so she would get to move 8 inches. However, Julie stops me mid-move as she realizes her archer has line of sight, and so she stops me with a reaction. So I was going to make a double move, but Julie caught me mid-move, so she's reacting. She's going to shoot. And so because I'm in the middle of running, I can't dodge or anything. So this will be an unopposed roll.
My practice roll got a 20 on that. And I got a 1.
Okay, so that is a failure.
Yes.
So I get to complete my move. Now I only have 2 instinctual orders left.
Oh my god.
2 instinctual orders. So I'm going to give my scab one of his instinctual orders. He is going to attack and sidestep. Oh, right. I sidestep after. So he's going to attack and sidestep. What are you going to react? How are you going to react?
I am going to fight back.
You're going to attack back as a reaction, so a basic attack.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to react with a basic attack, and I'm going to do a long action attack and sidestep. So he's holding a huge stone. The speed of the weapon is 1. So I add +1 I use 1 die. And my PHY is 4, so I add 4 to my attack. Okay, and I rolled a 14.
Okay, 18. That works.
18. And now your attack.
I rolled,
oh, a 20! Oh, 20! That counts as 2 successes.
And I got, that's a 13 plus 4,
so these 2 cancel. And then I
got 2.
You got 2, so I got to do 2 armor checks. Oh my goodness! Woo! Gracious! All right, what is the strength of your weapon?
But I didn't sit down. A 5.
A 5. So I need 13s when I add that to 8. 5 plus 8, 13. So let me see. Do I have any armor? +2 to armor checks. So I have light armor, so that's +2. And my dex of 1, so that's +3. So I need 13s +3 to save a 7 and a 3. No! 2 failures. He only has con 1. And Julie is whipping the table. She is wiping my face all over the freaking table. Can you see my face expression on the table? She is whipping my... Oh, man. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't film this game. All right, little man. All right, little halfling. It's up to you.
It's up to you, Half-Red.
Half-Red. Oh, he's looking around. He's like, where is everybody? All right. So Half-Red goes. Yeah, I'm going to push you. I'm going to push your ass away. Push and attack. So that's a long action. So, Julie, what are you doing? What's your reaction?
No, I'll attack.
You're going to do a basic attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so Julie's doing a basic attack back. So my weapon speed is 2, so I use 2 dice, and my PHY is 3, so I add 3 to the attack, so we need to get over 12.
Okay.
And you're attacking back. You have speed 2 as well, right?
Speed 2.
All right.
My PHY is 2.
And PHY 2. Okay. So +3 for me. Oh, I got a 20. I got a 20. A 20 and an 8. 8. So that is, let's see, 3. That doesn't make it. It's shy of 1. And then I got a 20.
So you got 2, and I blocked 2.
And you got 2.
I got 2. So it didn't block. They cancel each other out.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so the rolls cancel out, and now I can push her back 1 inch. The winged angel re-engages Halfred with another relentless attack. I decide that Halfred will react with a basic attack of his own. He succeeds his basic attack. However, my success is then cancelled by one of Julie's successes, leaving an armor check for poor Halfred. Halfred scores a 3 and he fails. Goodbye, Halfred. Next, Julie's archer fires at my dark elf with a +2 for her sniper trait. My elf is in cover. I shoot back and fail, so I have to roll an armor check. Which I pass with a 20. Beginning of turn 4, and I have 1 figure on the board. My dark elf, she will not give up. She will. Yeah, stubborn. But man, oh man, Julie, she killed my guys right over there. Those are all the casualties. So, yeah, wow. Well, let's see what I can do with this dark elf. Yeah, let's. Unfortunately, all I could do is run for cover while the weapon master engages my character. The dark elf reacts with a basic attack and succeeds. But this success cancels one of Julie's single successes, and nothing happens. Another basic attack order is given, and Julie succeeds, forcing me to make an armor class +6 roll. I succeed with no problem. Meanwhile, Julie's characters are surrounding my dark elf, but I fail to give up. On my turn, I perform a long attack action called attack and sidestep. This means we roll for a basic attack, and at the end, whether successful or failed, my character can sidestep the opponent. I failed my attack miserably, which means that I have to roll an armor check for one of Julie's successes. And I get lucky, and my dark elf sidesteps her opponent. Julie's character reacts to the sidestep by turning around to face the dark elf. Now the weapon master gets to attack, and Julie decides to do the same thing, an attack and sidestep. We roll our attacks, and I decide to do a basic attack in return. I am successful, and this cancels out Julie's success. Of course, her character still gets to sidestep, and both characters are dancing the dance of death. But Julie is relentless, and the weapon master presses its basic attack with another order. We roll, and this time I fail my reaction, which was another basic attack. This means I get 2 armor checks. Finally, my character's luck runs out as I roll a 1 and fail with 1 save. This is enough to kill the dark elf, who only has 1 constitution. Game over. Well, that was a game.
It was.
You know, I forgot just how much fun this game is in quick start mode.
Mm-hmm.
We always play the advanced mode, which has more detail, more
Mhm.
things that you can do. It's not as straightforward as
Right.
what we played here.
Mm-hmm.
But this was so much fun.
It was. You know what? I don't think I've ever played it without it in the basic mode. I don't remember ever playing it this way.
Yeah, I don't know what we did. I think we started it with standard mode and we just grinded through it.
Right. Yeah, we did. But it makes it a lot easier to understand when you just focus on the basic stuff over and over and over again. It'll be easier when we do the advanced, I think.
Yeah. And I think that's the point. We just play the game in basic mode, understand the rules, and then add more detail as we go.
Exactly.
But man, you trashed me, girl.
I did. It was killy.
It was. Oh,
I love
man.
killy games. That was fun.
I am ashamed. My poor mercenaries.
True. However, you put up quite a fight at the end, boy.
That dark elf didn't want to die.
No, you made me work for it, for sure.
All right, folks. Well, it's nice and warm, but the temperatures are going to change dramatically. So we'll see how long we can stay in here. A couple of things. We have more RPG material. We have Shadow Dark. That's coming. That's a series with Julie and myself. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
And Julie has to learn Void Admiral, the word game Void Admiral. So I think I'm going to put up the post after our Death Wizards talk. I'm going to put up the poll for us to vote, for patrons to vote. What am I saying? And then you guys can vote on the next war game campaign, and that's it. So, well, that was Anthems of War by Ryan Dunphy. A very fun game indeed, and good game.
Good game.
Have a great one, folks. We'll see you in the next video.
Take care, everybody.
Bye now.